Oh, welcome back to yet another installment of Why Math Why. And in this one, we're going to talk about 0 divided by 0, which you might look at and say, what's the purpose of 0 divided by 0? Well, it's got a lot of different uses, especially in higher level math, where you get into derivatives, which is something really fancy sounding. You get into these things called parametric equations, which describes all of your motions everywhere in this earth. But really, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, 0 divided by 0, even before we get to all this highfalutin awesome calculus stuff, is just one heck of an indeterminate division problem. So let's see why. Well, to understand why, let's just talk about what division is. 15 divided by 3. All right, we'll start there. 15 divided by 3 equals to 5. And you might be watching this video being like, why am I watching a video about division? It's simple division. Well, because division is really saying what times 3, or 3 times what, gives me 15. That's what division is. Well, 3 times 5 gives me 15. So using that same idea, when you're doing 0 divided by 0, you're saying what times this 0 down here, let's call it some number k, 0 times something will give me 0. Well, here's the thing though. How many numbers will satisfy this equation? Well, if I plug in 1 for k, that would work. 0 times 1, right? That would give me 0. I could plug in 2. 0 times 2 would get me 0. What else could k be? Heck, k could be 0. 0 times 0 is 0. K could be, I don't know, some kind of stick figure. As long as stick figure represents a number, 0 times stick figure equals 0. Let's not talk about the moral consequences of this drawing, but really the main idea here is that 0 divided by 0 can be anything. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 0, and so we call it indeterminate because we can't determine what this division problem is going to equal out to. Now, in higher level math, we can determine in different situations what 0 over 0 goes to. So now that I've thoroughly confused you a little bit about it, I hope that the magic of knowing that there's a division problem with multiple answers, and so it's indeterminate, is kind of intriguing to you. I know it blew my mind when I first studied it, but again, it all boils down to simple division. What times 0 gives me 0, just like what times 3 gives me 15. Except this had a determined answer, and this, not so much. All right, guys, the magic of math continues. Next time, I think I'm going to touch on some really cool distribution mental math. And, we'll see what that brings up. I hope you're doing well and that you continue to math hard. Peace.